If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement, Male Advantage ebook, or my personal workout and diet plan, all links are in the bio. Okay guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about how to convince women not to get married. Okay, weird concept, there's probably not many videos on this, but it's a problem that I've come across, and it's a problem that you guys will come across if you follow what I kind of promote on this channel. And a lot of guys are quite confused by the theory of, like, when I say never get married, okay, it's a waste of time, and then they'll come back with, yeah, but I want to have kids. Yeah, but I actually want to have a relationship with somebody, so therefore I'm going to have to get married. I can't stay single forever like you, Chris. I'm not planning to stay single forever. When I'm at my peak, probably 36, 37, streaming platform built, everything in place, I will probably choose one very high quality woman who's at the ideal age that I require, 15-year age gap, something like that. And then we can do all the shit that we want to do together. I get to use her youth. She gets to use me in my prime. It works perfectly, okay? Like, I'm very logical about this shit. But then you come to the conclusion of, okay, how are you going to convince a beautiful woman not to get married when other men will marry her, okay? And every woman wants to be this Disney princess and have this massive dream in place, okay? Well, I've had this situation once with a previous ex-girlfriend of mine. When we were together like 6-7 months, and then I dumped it on her. I was like, I'm never getting married. Like, she asked me a question, I was like, no, I'm never getting married. It's the dumbest idea ever in the world. I was like, I'll never do it. And she was like, oh, right. And she was really shocked. She's asking questions. She's getting angry, okay? And I was just like, here it is, logically. I broke it all down. I was like, so it's pointless. I was like, it's nothing against you. It just doesn't make sense to do. We can still have the same relationship and all the same shit, but we just, without the contract and all the potential pitfalls that would come my way, not your way, okay? It would fuck me way more than you. You know, oh, you willing to, so you're saying you're not willing to risk it all for me? And it's like, no, I wouldn't risk it for anybody. Don't take it personally. And then you just kind of move on with the situation. Eventually she came around and she was willing to be with me despite that. The reason she was willing to be with me despite that is she obviously thought it was worth it, right? That was the trade-off. The trade-off is I lose this man over something as stupid as marriage, or I keep him and I still get all the same shit anyway. He's not wrong, you know, and women will come to that conclusion. It's not going to work, okay, unless you're at a high level in life, or unless the woman doesn't want to lose you, or you're not easily replaceable, okay? She can't just go and substitute you for the guy down the road and be like, ah, he'll marry me, fuck you, bye, somebody else will. Now, if you listen to what I kind of teach on the channel and you're like, I'm never going to get married, but you are some, you know, your future's lined up. You're going to be like a 35-year-old, overweight, terrible skin, unsuccessful, lazy guy. Yeah, you're going to struggle, okay? Like, you might be able to still attract a woman, but if you say to her, I'm never getting married, she's probably going to leave, right? Because she's not going to look at it and be like, damn, I can't lose this man. You know, the trade-off of my special day as the princess in my dress and everyone looking at me, and I've dreamed of this since I was 4 years old. In order to sacrifice that, a woman has to be like, yeah, but damn, he's worth it. I don't mind, okay? I don't mind if this guy's very high level. And the way that you convince women not to get married is you become very successful and you look good. Okay, if you make yourself look good, you make the best of yourself, and especially the success thing, who else is she going to find? Okay, well, that guy wants to marry me, but I don't want him. That guy wants to marry me, but he's not on my current boyfriend's level. I don't mind just being the partner to this high-level man, as long as I still get access to this high-level man. I'm still going to have his kids. He's still going to fund a lot of my shit. You know, he's still going to have to pay child support if something goes wrong, or fund stuff. You know, 'cause even with kids, it's still the same fucking rules, right? But without the marriage in place, she's still going to be like, okay, but I've still got a good man. I've still got a great man. Other women would still want him. You know, any woman that's like, because I always had this, oh, what, you don't want to get married so that you can cheat? And it's like, trust me, if I wanted to cheat, ring on my finger or not, all I have to do is take it off. So I just literally take a ring off and just go and cheat. But most women, if you're a high-level man, wouldn't worry about cheating with you. They find it hot. Oh, he's married and he's cheating with me. I must be really hot because I've broken up a marriage. Like, it's an ego thing for them, okay? So regardless, it doesn't really matter, okay guys? But in order to convince a woman, it's a very short video, but in order to convince a woman not to get married, yet to still be able to have a relationship, kids with a hot woman, etc., and do all the stuff that I promote, but without the marriage, which seems impossible, you just need to become a high-level man. Because it's very hard to replace you. And she'll kick up a stink. Every woman does. Every woman gets annoyed. I've had multiple women like, oh, fuck you. What? Like, they'll come up with every stupid argument that I've ever had in the comment section on my channel. None of them make sense. Marriage it's obsolete, it's medieval, it's Victorian, it's dead, okay? It shouldn't even exist in this era. It's just pointless. It's a contract which doesn't make sense. The only people it helps is low level men and women. Okay, so it helps women because they get tied up, okay, it makes them feel good, but financially they're protected. But now that women, you know, we've got a lot of equality in the workplace, etc. Women are earning as much money as men, you know, some of them earning more. It doesn't really benefit the woman anymore. So if the woman's got a lot of money, she's making $250,000 a year, she marries a guy that's making $50,000 a year, well, he's now benefiting more than she is. He's now entitled to like 50% of those assets. Like, she's the one who's going to suffer in that scenario. So the only people that marriage ever benefits, you know, moving forward in the next future or whatever, for one day is the women, and then forever is the low value men who can't really get women. Like, if I was like a 2 out of 10 with no ambition, like some average woman on the street wanting to marry me, it makes sense because I've got access to regular sex, I've got a partner, I've locked her off, you know, it makes sense for me to do that. But if you're a man with options, you know, and your life's going well, it's like, it just doesn't really make sense until you find that woman that's high level enough for you to choose to be with. Okay, but outside of that, it doesn't really benefit anybody. It's just kind of stupid. It needs to go. But that's how you do it, guys, okay? You just got to be a high level guy. You got to be somebody that she's willing to give up the little fairy tale dream for, and then get past all that and then move forward. Because if you're high level enough, the kids, the house, the assets, the ambition, the person that you are, the trips that you'll have together, the money that you'll have to be able to pay for holidays and shit, it's a much better trade-off, okay? She'd rather be with a high level man who doesn't marry her than be with some bum who'd love to marry her. That's how you get around it, okay? If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement, Male Advantage ebook, or my personal workout and diet plan, all links are in the bio.